I wanted to ask you about your favorite film, and I wanted you to imagine that film turned into a video game, and then I want you to imagine
Oh,
what scene would make a
um,
good level or map.
so my favorite movie is The Royal Tenenbaums,
Ooh, okay.
and I
So
feel like
what
that
kind of
would
game does
not
that
make
translate to?
a very good game at all. Like,
It
I
could
don't
be like a
see how that would
Telltale
be a game.
type.
I mean, there's basically no plot really. It's just like characters being. It's like, yeah, I don't see that translating well into a game. How about you? What's your favorite movie?
It could be like a Telltale type choose your adventure kind of thing. A lot of character work.
Hello?
Ooh, you can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Hold
Oh
on.
no.
One moment. Sorry, people. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Hello, can you
Am
hear
I?
me? I
Yes,
can
yes,
hear
yes,
you.
yes, yes. Okay. Anyway, we were talking about favorite
Yeah,
movies.
movies turned into video games.
Yeah. Um,
And you told me the Royal Tenenbaums, which I think could potentially be a good Telltale type game.
oh, sure. Yeah, it could
You know, a
definitely
lot of
be
character
like,
work.
yeah, for sure.
For me, I'm a big fan of Back to the Future, but Back to the Future actually has a couple of video game adaptations. So I'm
Mm,
thinking maybe something more along the lines of Twister. Twister would make a fun movie, a fun video game,
sure. You know what would be
you know.
good? You know what Back to the Future would be good as?
What?
Lego games.
That would be good as a Lego game. That
Yeah.
property is already in the Lego Dimensions,
Is it?
but yeah, it's like a standalone. Yeah, they've got
Oh,
a little Marty that you can put on the little Lego Dimensions
that's fun.
pad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a full story
Mm.
associated. I think
Oh, so
it's
it
just
doesn't,
more
yeah, it's just a place you go to. It doesn't have like its full own level.
exactly.
Interesting. Okay, fun.
Cool. So we're streaming, yes? I'm just
Yeah.
double checking that
Yeah.
everyone can see and hear us.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Fantastic. Well, so hi. What's your name?
Oh, hi, I'm Lauren, and who are you?
Hey, I'm Tony, and we are the Fighting Gamers.
Yes, that is us. And I've just realized that I don't know what I'm meant to be saying here.
That's okay, I'll fill in for you.
Cool.
We're gaming together to get one trophy in.
Kung Fu Panda, Showdown of Legendary Legends.
See, that wasn't hard. You got it.
Yeah, sorry.
We
I'm having a lot of technical difficulties right now because my computer doesn't work and like so I'm trying to like and my headset just died. Clearly, Lauren is all over the place this week. I apologize.
the internet feels very bad for you.
Well, I feel bad for the internet for having to deal with me.
Feelings mutual. We're good.
Yep.
So, the internet should know that we're playing this game today as it is one of the December 2017 PS Plus free downloads for the PS4. And the hope is that by the time we've achieved our trophy goal, we will have
Mm,
played enough of the game to get a substantive sense of the gameplay and story to give an informed opinion on whether this game is worth both the download space on your PS4 and the temporal space that it takes up in your otherwise busy life.
ooh.
So let's give the game a start. If you would go into single player
Sure,
and
sure
access
will.
one of the tutorial nodes just to get a feel on how to do things.
Oh, I can pick any one of them. It doesn't matter. Let's just do some overviews.
So I want you to kind of go through these tutorials just so you have a pretty good idea of how to play. As soon as you feel like you've got it, the tutorial's moving too slow, you're good.
Okay. I mean, that was.
I still got you.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think I lost you temporarily. You back?
No, I'm here. I've been here. I don't know where you
Sorry
went.
about that. I went.
I mean, I could hear you. Whoa. Okay, so these tutorials are like 2 seconds long each.
So, have you played any of these, or have you seen any of the Kung Fu Panda movies?
I have seen all three of them, I believe. I don't remember the third one or anything about the third one. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah. I've experienced nothing. No Kung Fu
What? You
Panda
haven't seen
property.
any of them?
I haven't seen anything. I somehow have completely skipped over this entire franchise.
Huh.
And because of that, I had to do a lot of research because I didn't want the internet to think that I was a kung fu, a kung fu, a kung fo fu panda,
A
a
kung
kung fo
fu,
fu.
kung fu fu? No, kung fu fo? Kung.
Didn't want that. You know,
Yeah,
both that's confusing to say, and also
yeah,
I don't want to be that.
yeah.
So I did a lot of research on the
Uh-huh.
Kung Fu Panda franchise history, and I
Sure.
have an entire timeline for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's real exciting stuff. First of all, the first movie came out almost 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, May 15th, 2008 was the original Kung Fu Panda. Voiced by, and I'm sure you know this, but Jack Black. I did not know.
Yes, I knew that.
And for those people that need sort of a refresher on what the first film is, since you seem to be such an expert, could you give us a very quick and dirty explanation of what Kung Fu Panda is about?
So Kung Fu Panda is about obviously a panda who he sort of is out of place in his world. He doesn't really know how he fits in, and he is somehow becomes like destined to become this great kung fu master, and so then he starts training with all these other masters of different styles of kung fu to like defeat this dude who's on the screen on the left, that character guy.
Oh, he's our main villain.
Yeah, he's like the baddie. Yeah,
That's the formal description of Batty.
he's the baddie. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a basic description of the movie. I mean, there's more to it than that, but that's basically it.
So I'm sure in your mind you think, oh, we've got Kung Fu Panda 2, maybe a Kung Fu Panda 3, but this timeline's way more complicated than that. So you've got the original Kung Fu Panda from May 15th, 2008. It does well. The DVD is released. Before the DVD is released, we have the original video game called Kung Fu Panda in June of 2008 for the PlayStation 3. It's just a loose adaptation of the movie. You know, these sort of super generic video game that go through the major beats of the movie, maybe
Right.
adapted a little bit. We get that one. Then we get another video game called Kung Fu Panda Legendary Warriors. Comes out
Okay.
November 5th,
Okay.
2008. It is a sequel to the first game, not an adaptation of the second movie, like its own
Oh.
its own sort of universe canon sequel to the first game.
Huh.
Then you have a short film that is attached to the DVD of Kung Fu Panda. Comes out November 9th, 2008, called Secrets of the Furious Five. The Furious Five are apparently his group of Kung Fu friends.
Yes,
Is
that is true.
that's right?
That is accurate.
Okay. Then, November 24th of 2010, so 2 years later, there is a Kung Fu Panda holiday special, which I did very little research on because I'm pretty sure that it's just a, Christmas Kung Fu movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
However, on April 12th of 2010, Kung Fu Panda World, the video game, which is an online virtual world game similar to Club Penguin, that kind of a thing, is released. It has no canonicity whatsoever. It's just their characters in a social space. Followed by the second movie, Kung Fu Panda 2, on May 24th of 2011. Which is shortly followed by the video game Kung Fu Panda 2, which is the loose adaptation of the Kung Fu Panda 2 movies.
Okay.
This continues. Kung Fu Panda, Secrets of the Masters. The short movie comes out December 13, 2011, in coinciding of the DVD release. And then finally, the television show, Kung Fu Panda, Legends of Awesomeness, comes out on September 19th, 2011, and airs up through and past June 22nd, 2014. That'll be the last Kung Fu Panda property that happened before the release of this video game, Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends, on December 1st of 2015.
I didn't know there was so much Kung Fu Panda universe.
The funny thing is that none of this is necessary to know, because this game is a fighting game, has no need of knowledge of the previous franchise. It's not canon in any way.
It's a fighting game, right? Like, that's the whole point. Is there even any plot to the game? Like,
as far as I can tell, no. There is a tournament mode, which you're going to go through after these tutorials. But if there's a plot, it's going to be real basic. So that was a waste of everyone's time. You're welcome. I will point out that Jack Black stayed with the character Poe throughout almost every iteration that I described, excluding the television show and this video game. Poe was voiced by one Mick Wingert.
Mick Wingert?
That is his name. He is the cast member from the TV series. So, you know, they at least tried for some continuity there.
Did any of the other voice actors come back from the movies? Because I know that, like, Lucy Liu and Jackie Chan and, oh god, what's that guy's name? That comedian that I really like. Why won't it let me do this one?
Most of the actors came back for the following films, but Jack Black is the only one that came back through each property, and then the video games were not voiced. They were voiced by standard video game fare. Tara Strong tends to replace a lot of female voice actors from films. She was in the video game. Strong. Yeah, she's great, and she's all over the place. So.
Yeah.
She's very versatile. She can really hit a lot of different range.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're getting a pretty good handle of eliminating our guys. So this reminds me a little bit of Smash Brothers. I don't know how familiar you are with. Yeah, in the way that they fly off the screen, a certain amount of
damage and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've played one of those games. All right, I think I think I can understand that this is a fighting game, and I know how to play that nonsense. So now what?
Now let's do tournament mode. Single player.
Single player.
Tournament of Legends.
Ooh, Master Shifu. What?
And I would change the difficulty down to student.
Okay, I was like, what? Because I was like, which one? What level? You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Match one.
Yeah, it's not very clear, is it? Is instructor better than brawler?
I mean, right, exactly. I mean, student makes sense to me, but the rest of them are like master and whatever. I don't know what.
Hundreds of years ago,
I'm not a kung fu person. I don't know what order these things go in.
Well, if it were kung fu, wouldn't it be black belt, white belt, yellow belt?
Maybe.
All seemed hopeless.
Okay, so we do get some story here.
A kung fu student, wise beyond his years, came
This
forward
is basically
and
the plot of the
demanded that a
first movie,
tournament
I
be
think.
held to determine once and
Well, not
for all
that there was a
who
tournament,
was the
but
most
they.
bodaciously awesome kung fu master in all the land.
I can't believe you haven't
Poe was
seen
pretty
any of the
awesome,
Kung Fu
but-
Panda movies. The first one is really good. I highly
Master
recommend it.
Shifu.
I don't know if it's on
The
Netflix
unrest
anymore.
was
It
not
used to be,
hundreds
but
of years ago.
it's good.
It was last week.
Normally with these types of things,
Yeah,
and
but
even, you know, in pop culture, I'll experience a little bit of a GIF somewhere or a clip somewhere.
Yeah.
Nothing. I have no context for
That's
Kung Fu
so
Panda
crazy.
whatsoever.
Really? Cool.
Huh.
Like, is that he's the teacher?
Let's just
Yeah,
get on,
Master
shall we?
Shifu. That's Dustin
Dreams do come
Hoffman.
Okay.
Watch and learn.
I don't know what happened, and I'm just, you know, I'm usually pretty good about that kind of stuff, but that and Frozen, haven't seen that either.
Oh, well. I mean, Frozen's good, but it's not like. I don't think it's like amazing.
Yeah. So while you do a little bit of punchy, can we talk a little bit about the PlayStation products for
Yeah.
PS Plus for the whole month.
Tell me about them.
Let's discuss a little. The full cast of PlayStation products includes the topic of this episode, Kung Fu Panda: Showdown of Legendary Legends, as well as the action game Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition for PlayStation 4. Last week's featured PSVR game, Until Dawn Rush of Blood, is still available throughout December for an extended download period. It seems to be par for the course for them to do an extended period for these PSVR games, but we'll see how much longer they do that. As the PSVR library expands, this may become a monthly thing, or they may drop it altogether. The PS Plus was never promised consistent PSVR release, so at this point, these are definitely freebies.
That's cool.
Additionally, PS4 owners can download the Cross-Buy title, also available on PS Vita, Format 8. The other Vita game available for download this month is co-op shooter Wanted Corp. And finally, for PS3, adventure game Siberia Collection, which includes both Siberia and its sequel Siberia 2, and X-Play's Lost Memories are available for download for free on PS3 for PS Plus members. And that is the wrap-up for all of the PlayStation products available in December of 2017.
And we will be playing the PS4 games, the other ones.
Yeah, it's much easier to stream the PS4s. And luckily, a lot of the PS Vitas are cross-buy, so you'll get to experience that as well.
Yeah.
But the PS3s are unfortunately not going to be featured on our channel, at least not until we can figure out the technology on that.
Well, not only that, but my PS3 doesn't exist anymore, so have fun with that one. You can play those. I can watch you play them, but I wouldn't be able to do them.
Right. You'd have to do the research, and not so much fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still have it, but I told my sister I would give it to her because hers is like kaput or whatever. So, and she has kids.
I think that's a nice gift, and a lot of people are real, poo-poo on the PS3 because, of course, we're talking about a decade-old piece of technology. But there's so many titles available for the PS3, and so many of them that they don't require high-end technology to be, to experience a great game.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I had a very PS3 game moment on my drive home from work today. I was stuck in traffic, and there's this church near the on-ramp to the highway, and I just looked up at it and I was like, how could I Ezio Auditorium my way up this church? Like, I'm gonna Assassin's Creed my way through it.
Did you pass by a cart full of hay?
Oh my god, that would have been wonderful. Like a well I can hide in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you have a PS3, still works, you've got PlayStation Plus, download those games, play them, because they're probably great. The properties that they're releasing for PS3 tend to be originally big sellers back in the day. So the only downside I would say is that you probably don't have the physical space on the hard drive, because of course you're not able to expand that without installing a whole new hard drive.
Yeah. And like all the Mass Effect games I have on my PS3, and I'm like, I want to play those, but I don't have that available to me.
Did you play Andromeda?
I haven't yet. You know what? I tend to play games after they've been out for a while, just because I'm not big on hype. Like people hype something up, I'm like, nah, I'm not into that. But also, I don't like buying games when they're expensive. I'm cheap and broke, and like, I'll wait. I have no problem waiting.
Yeah, well, listen, it might be doing a good thing because a lot of people are against the pre-order culture.
Yeah.
And games like Andromeda, which when you get to the point where you want to purchase it, maybe on sale, you might end up realizing that the reviews were not so hot.
Yes. Which is also a reason I wasn't like super gung-ho about buying it right away.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, let me give you a little bit on the PlayStation's official description for Kung Fu and Legendary Legends.
Legendary?
I will.
Tournament of the Legendary Legends? Anyway, keep going.
Showdown of Legendary Legends, yes.
Showdown, yeah. I knew it wasn't Legend of the Legendary Legends.
I kind of like it better.
No, yeah. I mean, that's
Legendary.
definitely something that I could hear Jack Black saying, so like, I get that.
Sony's official description. It is an age of kung fu heroes, warriors, and best of all, legendary legends. Face off alongside or against Po, Tigress, Monkey. Is the name just Monkey? That seems
Yeah,
like it
his name
doesn't
is
fit the
Monkey.
others. Alongside Tai Lung, Master Shifu, and all of your favorite Kung Fu Panda characters in the Showdown of Legendary Legends. Up to 4 players compete in iconic locations throughout the Valley of Peace and beyond. Compete in an epic tournament where all Kung Fu warriors contend for honor and glory. Who will reign on top as the mightiest warrior in the land? Will it be a mighty hero or a cunning villain? The game features include fight in an action-packed Kung Fu competition set in the Kung Fu Panda universe, a showdown where all fighters must use their unique skills to compete for honor and glory. Unique fighting styles. Every character in the game has special attacks, unique moves, and an awesome attack. Awesome attack is capitalized as if it's a copyrighted term. So,
Yeah, it's like the title,
yeah.
the proper name.
And that is your official Sony description for Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends.
Yeah, I mean, but as you can see, it's clearly just like Smash Brothers, but with Kung Fu Panda characters. I mean, that's like, let's be real here.
Yeah, it's a shame because how strong would you say, other than Po, how memorable are these other characters? I don't have any context, so are you excited to see this bear character?
I don't know who this bear character is, to be honest, but like the other.
It's Master Bear, of course.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do know that I like the other characters that are like on his team, so Tigress and Monkey and Crane and stuff. Shifu, like those characters are memorable because he fights with them, like they're his sidekicks, you know, or they're a team or whatever. So, but I don't know.
Now we have a lot of collectibles on screen. Are you recognizing any of these from the properties?
You know, to be honest, it's been a long time since I've seen any of the games, but any of the movies.
Yeah. Or the game. As I said, there were several games before this.
But there are like, you know, when I got a trophy, Valley Dweller. I must have died a lot. But yeah, when he first goes to like the temple where he's learning to, you know, be a kung fu master or whatever, there's a lot of like little
You'd better brace yourself.
You will bear the brunt of my kung
what are those
fu
things
skill.
called? Like, you know, collectible objects or whatever, like artifacts that he's like, oh, this is the whatever that, you know, this fighter
MacGuffin.
did the thing, yeah. So, you know, it's, yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
Since you got a trophy, it's a good time to talk about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
On 2 Gamers 1 Trophy. Just so you know, before I get into it, the Valley Dweller Trophy you got for playing 4 different levels, so congratulations on that.
Cool, thanks.
You assumed it was dying, your self-confidence betrayed you.
Well, no, because like I assumed that like dwelling in the valley, because like I kept dying in the hole there. You know what I mean? Dwelling.
Yeah.
You didn't get it.
So this episode is going to be a return of a challenge that I rather enjoyed from Worms Armageddon. It is going to be a 2 Gamers 1 Trophy challenge, which means we are both going simultaneously for one specific trophy. In this instance, the trophy called Master of Inner Peace, a very rare silver trophy where only 9.46% of trophy collectors on PSNProfiles.com, a trophy aggregator, have collected. You and I will be going head-to-head against each other once you finish your tournament mode, and whoever beats 5 rounds wins.
How are you with fighting games? Like, are you pretty decent at them?
They are not my forte.
No.
I do have several. Downloading these free games every month does mean that I do have access to some amount of them.
Sure.
Also, my husband is big into these fighting games, so I have him in the house as well. But I don't go to them. They're not my. I find them a bit. Wait, this is maybe going to be not a. We may alienate some people here. I find them a bit reductive. I just don't find much enjoyment out of them.
Why is he glowing? I don't like that he's glowing.
You may have an awesome move available, or he does.
Oh yeah. How do I get that? Be better at the game, probably.
Yeah, do better. The tutorial may have helped you out with some knowledge on that, but we don't need tutorials. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like the tutorial is nice but not necessary, and I liked that it was optional.
Yeah.
We've had
Well,
some games where
like
the
in
tutorial, like,
real
lasts for an
street
hour
brawls, you should just get into it. Just
Right.
start fighting, like in real life,
Yeah.
and then you'll pick it up as you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to tell you a little bit more about the trophies in this
Oh, yeah.
game. I'm a trophy hunter, so for me, that's the first thing I look at. What trophies are available, how
Right.
are they to get,
Yeah.
you know, is this worth downloading if I'm not going to be able to get them all? Am I going to have this big gap in my trophy collection list? That's the kind of person I am. I know for you, you know, getting a trophy is a nice little, oh, that was fun, but
Yeah.
you don't
like, oh, I
look
did
at
a
them at all.
thing.
It's not
Yeah.
a thing for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, well, again, from it's a trophy aggregator. They give you a list of all the trophies that people have collected who have joined the site. Gives you a good idea of how hard it is. There's 1 platinum available, 6 gold trophies, 16 silver trophies, and 2 bronze. The total points for that collection is 1,230. So, in the higher category of all the games that we've played, not the highest, it does a tie with some others, but it's pretty high for what I think most people would agree is a kid-oriented game.
Yeah.
The platinum is an ultra rare platinum at 1.21% of gamers collecting who are tracking on the site. That means that this trophy is an incredibly difficult get. And after doing some research, the reason is that you'll find yourself playing 35 hours or more of online matches grinding to get that trophy.
That sounds rough.
It sounds awful.
Yeah.
I have my own axe to grind on online trophies.
Yeah, we've
I
talked
think that
about
it's
this
a
a little
feature
bit.
that you should minimize, and your trophy list should be more oriented towards the offline component of your game. It's
Mm-hmm.
tough when your game seems to be pretty much oriented towards online championships, online tournaments,
Yeah.
online matches. But I find that depressing. 35 hours of what I'm sure you would agree could be a
I'm
bit
ready.
repetitive.
I can't
Oh, for
think
sure.
of any bear puns at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's just fight.
But it is what it is. If you download this, expecting to get the platinum, expect to dedicate a lot of time to playing matches online. And being that this is typically not a game that a lot of people have continuously played,
Sure.
and in fact may only now have a renewed community because of the PS Plus download,
Yeah.
I would get on that immediately if that's
Yes.
your plan.
Like, if you're in college and you have a break at Christmas, download this game, get your trophies, call it a day.
Yeah, well, call it more than a day because
Yeah,
at
call
least
it
35 hours.
hours of wasted time.
Yeah. How are you finding the gameplay? The controls, pretty responsive?
I mean,
What are you thinking?
I'm sure they're fine. I'm terrible at this type of game, so I think like I am a button masher, and I'm just, I don't know. I think they're fine,
Yeah.
but I'm not really whatever.
You're playing on student mode, which is the easiest difficulty available.
Yeah.
My thought is that on these easier modes, energetic button mashing should be effective enough to beat the tournament, is my opinion. Once you get into the harder difficulties, I feel like you should then have mastery of the various combos,
Right.
the various sort of meta game character choices against characters. That
Yeah.
should be reserved for the harder components.
Sure.
And I think that based on how strong communities, for example, in the Super Smash Brothers Melee, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and you get these real competitive gamers. I think that the game needs to be able to connect with both casual fighting gamers and the hardcore ones.
Yeah.
And somehow I don't think the developers of this game really anticipated there being this strong competitive gaming community.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit about the developer, actually. On this game, it was Vicious Cycle Software.
Okay.
They are a known entity in the movie to video game development world. They previously brought us Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet, Curious George, Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Galactic Racing, Ben 10 Omniverse, Despicable Me the Game, and Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 1 and 2, just to name a few. A sad fact about Vicious Cycles, they closed their doors during the development cycle of this game on January of 2016.
Oh.
And they were actually born from a similar vicious cycle, see what I did there, of the game development world. They were cobbled together from the remains of another closed studio, Hasbro Interactive, back in January 2000. So they lived and died based on the volatility of the gaming world, the gaming development world.
How do I use my awesome move? Do you know?
I can look it up for you.
Cool, yeah, because I didn't do that tutorial.
Let's see here.
Oh, I won, finally!
Still looking it up.
No
Sorry.
worries. I don't have it anymore anyway, so take your time.
But every time you hit your enemy, you do receive awesome power. The meter fills. It will flash. Then you'll hit. Well, it says B for Xbox. So B on Xbox would be square. And you'll do your different awesome power.
Just there.
Seems to be. Just confirming that.
I like these different levels. This one's fun too.
So not square, circle. I apologize. Circle would be awesome. The publisher of the game was Little Orbit. They actually acquired Vicious Circle back in spring of 2014, and Little Orbit produced previously Unsung Story, Descent Underground, Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations, and Adventure Time Secret of Nameless Kingdom, just to name, the entirety of their production history. And surprisingly, that is all of the formal information, the research that I have gathered for you, except for one incredibly important piece of trivia. Kung Fu Panda is also the nickname of one Pablo Emilio Juan Pedro Sandoval Jr., the Venezuelan professional baseball third baseman for the San Francisco Giants, named Kung Fu Panda after his fellow player, Barry Zito, due to this movie. I feel like that piece of information should really give you a greater context as you play along.
Yeah, for sure. Is the point of this level to be earning dumpling? What? Hello?
I apologize. What were you saying?
I was trying to say, like, is the point of this level to be earning the dumpling? I feel like it is.
Oh.
Because, like, there's a dumpling count below, and, like...
Yeah, I think it is. And, you are middle of the pack, dumplings.
All you can eat. That's what this level is called. I like it.
Adorable.
Suddenly, I'm in the mood to hit something.
So, whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
either you feel like
This
you no
is
longer
gonna
want
be
to continue the
so
tournament,
much
you and I are gonna
fun.
have some competition.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do this one once more, and then we can do it up.
Sounds good.
'Cause I like this one.
I hope you feel practiced enough.
Oh, I like this level design, and I like the collecting the dumplings. That's fun.
I mean, how do you feel about the art style? How do you feel about being in 2D space in a 3D environment?
Yeah, I mean, it's all fine. I mean, like, I do like the art style, and I think they've done well with. I think they've made. Stop it with your stupid fan. I think it looks good. Like they did well with the making it look decent for being a 2D sort of side view,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. I don't know. I think.
I mean, this level seems to be just basically a vertical plane.
Yeah. And I think it's cutesy like the movies, and I think it's fun. Look at me kicking ass with a donkey.
I have to compare this to Super Smash Brothers. I have no other point of comparison.
Yeah, sure.
And because of that, I feel that it lacks because you have an environment, a physical space, which of course from whatever property, you know, Pokemon or Mario or Zelda or whatever. But it'll be interactive. The level will move, or you go from one phase of the level to the next, or some piece of the environment can harm you or help you. And so far, from what I've seen, everything appears to be pretty static. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean the level itself isn't really changing. Well, I mean the walls did fall out of the sides. You know, like you can fall down the edges or whatever. Like in the last one, that bridge gave out. So I mean, I feel like we did make that at least a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. But I get what you're saying. Like in that level, there was often like threats that the environment caused, as well as, you know, having to avoid being hit by your enemy. Verse online? Versus?
I'm sending you an invitation now.
I see it. I got it. Join.
So this is where it matters. You have to win 5, or I have to win 5, not consecutively in any order, doesn't matter. And whoever does so wins the trophy and becomes the master of, I don't know, whatever.
The master of whatever.
It's a highly anticipated title.
Oh.
So I have no context for any of these characters. Because of that, I want you to choose a character for me that you feel matches my personality the closest.
Oh my gosh. I think you should play as Crane.
Crane. I love it. I love his design. I'm in.
Yeah, he's good. I'm going to play as Shifu. Now what?
Now we begin. Let's do... What have we not seen? We haven't seen the Gongman Market.
No, we haven't.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. 5 matches. 1 minute each. We got this.
All right.
I will not make this easy on you.
You don't make wise
I'll probably make
decisions,
it
do you?
hard on myself because I'm terrible at this game.
Ooh. You already have something floating on your head. I don't like that, whatever it is. You got like a
It's
sun
not allowing
yin yang
me
thing
to
going.
like fight though. It's just like I can't like do any moves.
Oh, me neither. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I think what it's doing is it's counting the number of seconds that we have it.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get
And
it.
whoever has it longer. Oh, what a clever... That's cute. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh, nope, I'm not taking that. Okay, now I gotta just get away from you. pretty easy when you fall down.
Yeah.
I will take... Wait, who's taking it? You taking it.
Haha.
You
Duh,
just
I
took
had it
round
for
1.
longer. Duh, you didn't see? You gotta watch.
A good job,
It
Master Shifu.
has the score at the bottom.
Not pleased. That's okay. That's okay. I can come back.
Did it? Are we still playing together? What just happened?
We are. Give me one moment.
Oh, okay. I was like, what am I doing here? I got a trophy, by the way.
What was your trophy name?
It was called First Step Toward Awesomeness or something. Probably because I won a first match. Ow.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I think I have to invite you every time. Jeez.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Have received the invitation? Okay.
That's kind of a pain in the ass.
There were a couple of complaints with the development of this game, including the fact that you're required to continue to gain experience as you play the online matches for the Platinum Trophy, but the game doesn't automatically save from match to match. So if you were to lose power or connectivity,
Yeah.
you would have to restart. And so you have to manually save all the time, which seems like step one. I don't understand how that it's even
Yeah.
possible.
Huh. It's like, seriously, that's like designing a game 101. Autosave.
Crane, and your
Yeah.
goose
Yeah.
is cooked.
You'd better brace yourself.
Okay, so I think the mode that we're playing in order to get the trophy that I've chosen
Yeah.
is actually only this sort of piece option. Get away. Oh, no. Ooh. You are a jumpy one.
Yep.
All right, Tigger. No! What does this symbol do?
Brings out Snake.
Does the snake do anything of value? I mean, I'm a bird. I should be able to stay up in the air. Oh, I can a little bit.
Yeah, Crane can for a little bit longer. Oh man, you took that
Nice.
one.
Nice. I also received the trophy First Step to Awesomeness. How ridiculous that it kicks you out every time.
Yeah, that is some bullshit.
Crazy. Well, I'll just keep inviting you.
Okay, I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Character, though.
Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. And then, can you imagine having to play 35 hours of this if you were trying to just do it with one person? You just like have to keep
No.
joining the fucking. Oh my god, how terrible.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible.
We randomized it. Let's see how we do.
Rope bridge.
You want to fight? As you wish.
Any idea who my
I don't really
character
need my
is?
sisters to handle this.
No.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
actually, I think that's like the former. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know who that is.
Get back here.
Oh.
Oof. So can you actually pick up anything? It looks like you can't
Yeah.
do anything. You
No,
have
you
no
can pick,
control.
You can pick those things up.
Let's find another one. Let's find out. Let's test your little theory. I can. Oh my gosh. Get away from lemur? I'm guessing? Oh, but I can't throw it.
Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, it's a shield though, I think. Oh my god, you suck.
Ooh, that feels good.
Alright, alright.
I can't believe it kicks you out.
I know, how awful.
Connecting again. And let's play as, I don't know.
Monkey.
I can tell you right now,
Uh-huh.
that's crappy design.
You monkey?
No, not DreamWorks. The developers of this game that we have to continually send
Oh.
invites
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, there's no excuse for that.
No. No. And then like it says to me that, you know, if I leave my game to join yours, all my progress will be lost if I haven't saved. And it's like, well, why don't you autosave then?
Oh, so you think you can monkey with monkey?
Huh, that's
Give up
interesting.
now. It'll be easier.
I sure hope that doesn't mean that it resets like the counter on the wins.
No, I think it just means like your tournament. You know, like because I was in the middle of that tournament.
Yeah. Get back here, Caustic Sofa.
Nope.
I need to hit you with a stick. Making that rather difficult for me. Take that. No! Son of a... Monkey got the power. I am of the belief that you cannot use an item that you pick up, which
No,
means
you
the
can't.
only good that it has is to prevent you.
I don't know
having it.
why you say that you can't use an item that you picked up. I've been doing it.
But not if you got the peace symbol on it.
Oh. No, I don't know. I guess I haven't tried while having the peace symbol.
Well, if you can ever get your hands on the peace symbol, I suggest you try it. I believe they call that in the industry smack talk.
Alright, alright. This is just payback for worms.
I'm gonna take this one. I'm telling you.
I know you are.
Wins.
I don't know. Did you invite me?
I did, didn't I?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have an invite pop up. Hold on. There we go. How many wins do you have? 3 now?
We have to get 5.
Yeah, but you have 3?
I think I have 3 and you have 2. Let's, don't think we'll have to get dumplings, but that'd be fun if we do.
Right?
I fear you will leave disappointed.
I'm ready.
So the turtle dude is like the old dead master. So like Master Shifu takes over for him and he dies. In the first
It just
I mean, he's
seems pretty not.
he's already dead in the first movie, but like he comes back to like give advice or something.
Oh, he's a ghost.
No, he's like a vision.
So, oh, okay. Well, that seems odd that he's a playable character here. Ooh, yeah. No, I want the thing.
I know you do.
Give me the thing.
Nope.
Yes, that thing. Yes. No, you still have the thing. Okay, Turtle's got it. Turtle. Ooh, I don't like Tiger, man. Tigress is good. What can I say?
Yeah, I think that level just makes it easier.
So I believe we're tied at 3-3. This is very
Okay.
exciting.
Okay.
Oh, hey, would you like to be invited to this private match?
Yes, yes, I would like to be invited to your private match.
Okay, I'll do that. What a pain in the
Okay,
butt.
how annoying.
Confirm. Send. There you go. Let's play as... He seems cool.
I almost hit cancel while it was connecting.
That would have been bad.
I know, and then we would have to do it all over again, and... Ugh. Oh, I don't know who this guy is. Gorilla Soldier. He might be from the second one. I don't really remember the second one. Oh, I think in... Yeah, I don't remember the second one. I remember there's boats, and then there's explosions on the boats. Honestly, I don't think
feel
I've
like that's
seen
the whole
the-
plot.
I don't think I've seen the third one, actually.
Well, the third one came out after this game, so not necessary.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I've seen it. I know, so one of the plot points is that
You don't want to monkey with
Poe
me.
is adopted,
Prepare to be pantsed.
and I think that has something to do with the third one. I think in the third one he tries to find his family.
Aw, his personal journey.
Yeah.
Monkey. Oh, okay. Things are happening.
Ah! Oh man, you
Nice.
totally kicked me ass there.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go.
son of a-
Oh shit.
Yes. Oh, come on. Get the thing. Get the... Okay, good enough. Ah!
No!
This is bad. Alright, I like this stage design.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Come here, monkey.
I forgot
Come
that
here,
I
monkey.
can't fight you when I have the... Oh man, that one was close.
I still took it. That
Yeah,
was, That
barely.
was close. I believe that puts me at 4.
Yep. Yes, it does.
I don't know. This might be the very first Two Gamers One Trophy where the streaming game is not the one that gets the trophy. How does that make you feel? Nervous? Like, you know, the world is changing too fast?
No, I don't feel that way at all. In fact, that last time that I got the trophy, you sort of like threw the game at the end because you forgot that we needed to play more matches than we did. I feel like you could have won that one if we had actually played to the end. Although,
Yeah,
I
but
was pretty good with those grenades, I mean.
you were ridiculous with the trajectory. I played that game after we did. I could never get the arc right on the grenade.
Really?
And you, every time, nailed it. I feel like you were up to the screen with like a ruler. Like, yeah,
I had a
that's it.
protractor, like measuring the angles and like, yeah,
Exactly.
that's how I do. Who's this like?
Which is why for this
Boss.
game, to practice, I've been dressing up in anthropomorphic suits, punching people. You know, just to practice.
You put on your like red panda onesie and go out in the streets of New York City and just punch people.
You know, I don't want to, this is for my honor. So yes, I did. Okay? I admit it.
Oh my god, that sounds like fun. Why does that sound like fun?
All right, this is it. Defend your honor. Here we go.
All right,
You
I
choose
could
to fill has
lose it
no
all here,
bottom.
man.
Could be it.
End all be all.
I'm waiting for you.
Where's the thing? Oh no. I didn't choose the right mode.
Oh,
So this one's a
no.
freebie. This one doesn't count. Get lucky. Now we just beat each other up.
Wow.
Come here. Oh man. Must beat up. What the? You see, that's the thing. When you have to choose the mode every time, it's not convenient.
No, it's obnoxious.
Yeah. And so if you wanted to boost the trophy, which means, you know, as opposed to just randomly finding another player online in order to get your however many hours of playtime in to get the trophies, you find another player who needs the trophies and you two work together.
Right.
You kind of game the system a little bit. Even still, in doing that, you would have to go and select the mode every time.
Every single time. Yeah.
It seems like an awful, frustrating platinum. Ooh, man.
Whoa.
Oh, me too.
Yep. No, not the water.
Oh, man. I'm not positive on what those do. Are they heal your health?
I think they might.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm still spinning.
That was cool.
Oh, I got a trophy!
What the? You did the awesome move.
Yup. Oh, I got another
That's
trophy!
Called?
Wandering Warrior, and the first one I got
Nice.
was Skadoosh.
Yep, you got the Seduce for your awesome move, and Wandering Warrior for, I believe, 8 different worlds.
Yeah, cool.
Congrats and congrats. Still not the trophy we're looking for. We've got one more game to hopefully prove that. Let's invite you back,
Cool, cool, cool.
Miss Caustic Sofa.
That is
Invitation
me.
sent. Let's choose a real good character. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
You're gonna pick some character who looks like a weak. Oh, I hit cancel by accident.
What the? I'll re-invite you. There you go.
It's just so tempting. It's like they put the X button on screen, and you're like, yes, I want to push the X button, right?
I've always wanted to push the X button. How did you know?
That's how you play. Pushing buttons. Baby
It's gonna be real embarrassing for you.
Rhino Commander Yeah, I'm playing as the Rhino Commander.
Let's do this.
Valley of Peace Musicians Village.
Adorable.
No, obnoxious.
You're not ready for this.
I mean, this rhino is about to smash this baby with a hammer. Just seems inappropriate. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you're the one that picked the baby.
Yeah, for maximum embarrassment. There we go. Yeah, yeah. You stay away, baby. Da, 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 da. You ever see that game where the point is to prevent the baby from killing itself? The baby is constantly trying to get into like open ovens and things, and the whole point is to constantly save the baby from various situations.
No, I don't know that.
It's like an indie computer game. One person plays the baby trying to kill themselves, and the other plays the adult trying to prevent it.
Interesting.
I don't know why I'm bringing this up other than the fact that I'm playing a baby.
Yeah, I think you won anyway. We have 0 seconds left and you, yeah.
And I just received a trophy.
Oh, you got our trophy!
I did the thing.
What's the name of the trophy again? Remind us.
The trophy's name was Master. I didn't even see it. Master of Inner Peace.
Master of Inner Peace. And it's a silver trophy.
Look how calm I am. I'm doing you know, the lotus pose right now. Very calm.
Great. All right. So
I hate to tell you that I've taken it from you.
I know you won
2
this
gamers,
one.
1 trophy first.
I know. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm not because I know you're. First of all, you are clearly the better gamer of the 2 of us, or maybe not the better gamer, but you're the more proficient gamer. You game way more than I do. So I'm honestly not surprised that you have won this time.
Yeah, I could hear the tone in your voice. That was the bigger nerd, but that's okay. I'll wear it with honor.
Good. You should.
So we have to do, you know, our jobs and give this a rating.
Yeah, let's do that.
I need a score from you between 0 to 100 because that will match the standardized Metacritic score. And once you give me your score, in order to not bias you, I will give you the Metacritic scores.
All right, so I will give this game 55.
55. Give me the reasoning. Are you judging it on story? Are you judging it on graphics? Are you judging it on gameplay? What are you judging it on?
So, 1, poor design with, like, you know, not auto-saving, having to, like, invite the other player every single time you want to play against them. I like that, like I do like the art style. I like the character design. I like the, like, even now on the screen with the clouds in the background, like, that's cool looking.
Yeah. I mean, most of the heavy lifting there was DreamWorks.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, we got these characters already pre-done, we got these locations pre-done, and it sounds to me like you're digging the grave of Vicious Circle developers and you're kicking them.
Yeah, well, maybe they deserved to, like, shut down when they can't even make a game that functions properly in terms of just general, like, playability.
Yeah, that's fair. Have you played a lot of movie to video game properties?
Movie to video game. Not really. I mean, mostly just the Lego ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think and like whatever Kingdom Hearts is, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah, I feel like both of those, those are great properties, both the Lego series and the you know, the kind of Little Big Planets of the world, the Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
All those take these existing properties and they apply it to their world in a fun way. I'm not sure that that's exactly the same as like a video
Right.
game adaptation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not that this
like,
is exactly that.
Yeah, it's not really, because it's not like you're actually playing the plot of the game, which I would consider an adaptation of, that's how an adaptation would have worked. But like,
Right.
yeah, I don't really like even TV to games. I haven't done any of the Walking Dead or the Game of Thrones Telltale games. I haven't done those. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can't really say that I'm a big fan of like adapting one thing into another.
Yeah. Okay, 55. So let me give
Yeah.
you where Metacritic
Wait,
landed.
wait. We didn't get your score, Tony.
Ooh, you caught me. I wanted to sneak on by it. I despise this game. I
Yeah.
am so sorry to all
No.
of the people who worked on it. I'm sure you were talented in your own right, but I don't get this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You
Yeah.
fight each other, but
Right.
you have all of these games which do this so skillfully.
better, yeah.
You have all of the Smash Brothers. You have all of the Capcom,
Oh yeah.
versus DC or
Yep.
whatever.
Even
The-
like, isn't there like that what's the DC one that was free for the longest on here and doesn't exist anymore that you can't play it? Do you know what I mean?
Tekken was free for a minute.
No, there was one with like the DC characters with like you could play.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was DC versus Mortal Kombat.
I don't think that's the one I'm thinking
No?
of, but yeah. But I get what you're saying. Like, there's a lot of fighting games that do it much better than this.
This is a rich field that you're entering. You're obviously doing it in an environment that's supposed to be more kid-friendly, but I didn't really get any humor from this. I mean, you have the one intro sequence in the tournament where I guess they're playing up the jokes of the film, but where's the kind of, I don't know, either slapsticky or punny? I haven't seen the film, so I don't know what the angle would have been, but this just felt like you slap the skins on
Right.
and you fight in kind of a very plain environment.
Yeah. I mean, there were a few
Controls were
times.
fine,
Yeah.
art was fine,
Yeah.
nothing took any risks.
No.
Didn't love it.
No. Yeah. So your score?
Gonna give it a 40.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Regale us with the Metacritic information that you were about to tell us before I interrupted.
The regaling will begin. On the high end, a score of 75 from one Softpedia, they said, Poe and the rest of the cast might be interesting initially, but those who love the genre in itself probably already have access to a Wii U and Super Smash Bros. With its larger cast and more polished core mechanics. Seems familiar.
Yeah.
On the low end, at 57, Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends is a decent clone of Super Smash Bros., but it is poor of offline content, and you can't play online because no one is playing that. It could be fun with friends, though.
Yeah.
Their average score is 63, so in the middle where we put it.
Yeah, but still.
Well,
No.
a little lower. A little higher.
No, higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you said even on the low end score was a 57, which was still higher than either of us gave it.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
I will say that most video game reviewers tend to go a little higher than I ever would.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with going with a 0 to 100 scale. Like giving something like a 10, punch in the face.
Right.
But then maybe don't have your scale be 0 to 100, where if you go below 50, it seems almost like you're insulting them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair, but at the same time, all scales are sort of, they all have that sort of like, there's a tipping point where you feel like you're kind of an asshole for going below it. Like, even if you're going from like 1 to 10 or like a letter grade like you would in school, it's like, all right, I'm reviewing this, I'm a professional reviewer, but I don't want it to seem like I'm an asshole, so I won't go below X score unless it's like something that's terribly atrocious and you would never recommend it to anyone. I feel like there's sort of a threshold of that, maybe.
Yeah. But I don't know what would be so redeeming about this that I can justify going higher.
Yeah.
To get into the gameplay that we wanted to get into, we have to go over and over again.
Yeah.
Selecting things that should be saved, that should retain these settings.
Yeah.
Again, the story is bland, the art is bland. I feel comfortable with where we landed.
And I feel like there wasn't anything unlockable, was there? There aren't any more characters that we can do or like anything like that? Like there are
some DLC characters you can download, some of which are free, and they have different alternate and awesome moves. but
Yeah, but
no, not within the
yeah,
game.
there's not like it's not like, oh, you play as the first, you know, the members of his team or whatever, and then you unlock like Master Shifu, and then you unlock like even that would make it a little bit more interesting. Like when you play Smash Brothers, it's like okay, you have this core set of characters, but then if you do X number of things or you do XYZ, you get, the ice climbers or whatever, like
Yeah,
there's some reason for you to keep going back to it. But this is like,
yeah.
oh, I've played it for 10 minutes. I understand what's going on here. I don't really need to ever play this game again. Unless you are like unless you're like a hardcore trophy person. Hardcore, you know.
Which I am, and I don't think I'll play it again either.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't imagine spending 35 hours plus
35
trying.
hours. Dude, I was bored. I like in the second match of my tournament. I'm like, all right, are we done with this game yet?
First of all, it would feel weird because I feel kind of weird playing with clearly 12, 10-year-olds, maybe younger, to get this trophy.
Yeah.
But also, like you said, dull. It would be dull. It would be so dull.
Yes. Yes. So unless you're playing it like you and I are playing it right now, where like even then it's gonna be tedious and take forever because you have to invite the other fucking person every single time. But
Yeah.
if you had someone that was willing to play with you and put up with that just to get the trophies, it might be worth it. But going online and playing, because clearly Kung Fu Panda is for kids, right? Maybe that's why this game isn't all that in depth or detailed because it's meant to be for kids, but also the controls weren't really that great. So like kids would probably get frustrated. I was getting frustrated. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a button masher. Who knows? But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I feel I know the answer to this, but seeing that it's our first December PS Plus game, seeing that it's 4.79 gigabytes of download space,
Oh,
and
wow.
seeing that it's normally priced at $9.99,
Okay.
is this worth a download?
I did not know this game was only $10. No, it's not worth downloading. It's not. I don't
Ooh.
I don't care. This is the first one I'm saying no, don't download it. Like just don't even. Put
Yeah, I think this is the first one you have ever said no to.
Yeah. Go. Okay, here's what you do. You go in, you buy it, you put it in your library, but you don't download it to your PS4. And then if you ever have like a party where for whatever reason every other fighting game you have is like broken, then you play this one.
If you can't play Worms Battleground, which was last month's,
Yeah.
if you can't play your Marvel versus DC,
Yeah.
you can't play your Super Smash Brothers because your Wii U exploded, this is the game you go to.
This is the one you play.
Now,
Yeah.
let's say, January 1st comes around. Oh no, I didn't download the game, but it's $9.99. That's a no for you. Is that
Oh
correct?
yeah, that's a hard no. That is it. $10? Okay, I don't care. I would not pay a penny for this game. Like I honestly would not.
Well, do you feel gypped that this is one of the PS Plus? So we've never gone into this. There is a strong critical community of people who judge the free games each month. The people
Yeah.
that say, oh, there are too many indie games.
Yeah.
Oh, there's too many fighting games. There are too many sports games. People, they have opinions.
Yeah.
And so I guess what I'm asking you is this, knowing that this takes up otherwise would be another PS4 slot, does it upset you that this is one of the options?
I'm not. No, it doesn't upset me because there are people who this game is the target audience for, right? There are people who would
Yeah.
enjoy this game and would get a kick out of playing it. Because it's one of those games where you can just go in and play for 5 minutes and it really doesn't matter. Like, you can turn it on, turn it off, and get in, get out. If you have, like, an otherwise busy life, you can play it and put it down, and it's good. But, yeah, I really, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't. Because, you know what? Honestly, there have been worse games that have been part of PS Plus, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
And I feel like they do a pretty good job of, like, balancing. I mean, as far as, like, for us playing even just over the past few months that we've been doing this, I've never felt like they've been repetitive, types of, like, gaming categories or, types of games or whatever. So
Yeah.
I feel like they do a pretty good job of trying to balance what they offer. I mean, you can't please everyone, and I'm sure some people are going to be jerks about it no matter what, so.
Yeah. We get reviews under the Metacritic.
Yeah, right.
I think that's fair. I think that we have done our job. I think that we have informed, we have educated, we have entertained, and I think that we're almost done.
Alrighty. Well,
If you wanted to follow us in the gaming world, how
Uh-huh.
would you do that?
Well, if you wanted to follow Tony, you would find him on PSN as Paradox. That is pair, PAIRODOCS. Like a
And
pair
if
of
you wanted to
ducks.
follow Lauren, you would find her on PSN at Caustic Sofa.
That
That's
is correct.
Caustic, Caustic, Sofa, Sofa. Don't sit on that.
Really don't. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Your skin's gonna chafe. It's gonna be bad.
Alrighty.
What are we playing next week?
Um, Darksiders? Is that what the name of the game is? I don't know. You do all the gaming stuff. You pick all the names.
Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition.
I love that. Definitive.
It's super clever. Would you have had to play Darksiders 1 to understand? I don't know. Not yet, anyway, but I'll let you know next week.
Yes, find out next week.
Same general time, same day next week.
Yes, same day, same time-ish. Yes, bye.